Lights, camera. Oops! What's worse than forgetting your lyrics on stage? Falling flat on your face in front of thousands of screaming fans. Today, we're counting down the top 10 craziest stage fails by musicians because even the biggest stars aren't safe from a little public humiliation. Some of these are hilarious, some are painful, and a few might make you never want to walk on stage again. But hey, the show must go on. Before we jump in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell, because we don't want you to trip and miss out on our latest content. 10. Beyoncé takes a tumble, but keeps it flawless. We all know Beyoncé is basically a superhero on stage, but even Queen Bey has fallen victim to stage stares that just won't cooperate. During a 2007 concert in Orlando, Beyoncé was owning the stage while performing Ring the Alarm. She strutted down the stairs dramatically, and then, bam! She missed a step and completely face-planted down the staircase. The craziest part? She didn't even stop singing, she just flipped her hair, got back up, and kept going like nothing happened. If that's not the definition of flawless, I don't know what is. 9. Justin Bieber's stage meets his face. Justin Bieber might be used to dodging paparazzi, but he couldn't dodge this stage disaster. During a performance in Paris, Justin was casually walking backstage when he ran straight into a giant glass wall. The impact was so hard that he literally stumbled, grabbed his head, and had to take a moment to recover. To make things worse, right after the concert, he passed out for 15 seconds due to a concussion. But don't worry, he was fine after a little rest. 8. Lady Gaga's piano dive. Literally. Gaga is known for her wild performances, but this one went a little too far, literally. While performing You and I, she climbed on top of her piano, feeling the music, being all dramatic, and then boom! She slipped right off and crashed onto the floor. For a second, the crowd gasped, was she okay? But in true Gaga fashion, she rolled over, laughed, and kept singing like a pro. Honestly, at this point, I think she's part human, part performance robot. 7. Harry Styles versus mic stand. Harry Styles has a way of making anything look cool, except getting smacked in the face by his own mic stand. During a concert, Harry was vibing, dancing, feeling himself, and then his microphone stand swung back and hit him square in the face. His reaction? He just stood there for a second like, did that really just happen? Then shook it off and laughed. The internet, of course, had a field day making memes about it. Harry, 0. Mic stand, 1. 6. Katy Perry's cake catastrophe. Katy Perry knows how to put on a show, but this time, she ended up looking like a cartoon character slipping on a banana peel. At the 2008 MTV Latin America Awards, Katy ended her performance by jumping into a giant cake. Sounds fun, right? Well, not when you realize that frosting makes for a terrible stage floor. The moment she tried to stand up, she kept slipping and falling over and over again. Even the backup dancers tried helping her, but she just couldn't stay on her feet. By the end, she just gave up and crawled off stage. Honestly, hats off for commitment. Post Malone's painful stage hole. Post Malone is known for his chill vibes, but after this accident, he was anything but relaxed. During a concert, he was hyping up the crowd, walking across the stage, when suddenly, he fell straight into a giant hole in the floor. He immediately curled up in pain, clutching his ribs while security rushed over. Fans were legit worried he had broken something, but being the legend he is, Post still finished the concert, even though he was clearly hurting. Somebody get this man a stage designer who doesn't hate him. 4. Madonna's epic cape. Fail Madonna has been in the industry for decades, but even a queen can have a bad day on stage. At the 2015 Brit Awards, Madonna was wearing a dramatic cape that was supposed to be ripped off by a dancer for a big reveal. But the cape didn't come off. Instead, the dancer accidentally yanked Madonna straight to the ground in front of millions watching live. The fall was so hard, the internet immediately went crazy with memes. But to her credit, She got back up like a boss and finished the performance. 3. Travis Scott's auto-tune. Meltdown. Falling off a stage is bad. Falling off a stage while your auto-tune is still on? Even worse. During a concert, Travis Scott tried to jump into the crowd, but instead he fell hard, and his auto-tune mic just kept glitching out. Instead of stopping, his voice kept making weird robotic noises, and the internet turned it into a meme factory. Even Travis laughed about it later because, hey, at least he sounded like a futuristic remix of himself.
Number 2. Beyoncé gets dragged off stage by a superfan. Beyoncé's fans are passionate, but this guy took things way too far. During a concert, Queen Bey was strutting across the stage when a wild fan suddenly grabbed her and yanked her into the crowd. Security scrambled to pull her back, while Beyoncé, being the absolute professional she is, kept singing like nothing happened. The best part? Instead of being mad, she shook the fan's hand afterward, proving she's cooler than all of us combined. Moral of the story? Loving Beyoncé is great, just don't try to take her home. And at number 1, the most painful fail of them all. Miguel accidentally drop-kicking a fan in the face. During the 2013 Billboard Music Awards, Miguel attempted an epic jump across the stage, but instead of landing smoothly, he kicked a poor fan straight in the head. The fan was okay, but she probably never sat front row again. And there you have it, the top 10 craziest stage fails by musicians. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more epic and wild content, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we've got plenty more coming every day.